What's going on, YouTube? Weekly haul slash my top 10 list slash major key pickup. Okay. I realized that I had been saying that I was going to do a top 10 list because I hadn't done it in the beginning of the year like I did last year, and a lot of people did them too. I had meant to do one, and I just, haven't got around to making the video. So I'm figuring what I'm going to do. I already made the list anyway, and I'm already starting to check off some off the list. So I want to get it, show the list before I check off too many of them. And I've already checked off one, and there's another one going to be checked off tonight. So let me just get into my top 10 list for this year. And this is some pretty significant books, so I understand that I'm not going to get everything, most likely, unless I really do what I want to do and sell a lot of my comics. My I have over probably like 10,000, 12,000 comics, something like that now, and there's a lot of stuff in there I just don't want. It's just too much. So I really want to go through and get rid of a lot of the stuff and keep just keep the stuff I really want. Really slim down a lot. So if I do that, I'm able to get some money for that. Maybe I can get some more of these books. But yeah, so keep that in mind. Because there is going to be some significant books and a lot of money. Well, maybe not too bad, but it's not too bad, I guess. We'll see. Okay, so I took 2 books off my list from last year. There's only 2 books on my top 10 list that I didn't get last year. I got 8 of my 10 last year, so these are the 2 I wasn't able to get. Number one is Chew, number 1. Number 2 is X-Men, number 1. So those are the 2 that last year that I wasn't able to get. So I just put them on this list for this year. So hopefully I can get them this year. Also, I added ASM, Amazing Spider-Man number 122. I have 121. I just want to get 122 to complete the set. I want to get a fairly nice one. My 121's like a 7.5 grade, something like that. So I want to get around that grade, maybe even an 8.5 something for that. So, but I don't want to spend an arm and a leg for it. So the next one is a Doctor Strange 169, because so these aren't too bad so far. I mean, the X-Men number 1 is pricey, but these aren't too bad. So these are ones that I can actually do. Doctor Strange 169, I don't have that one. I have his first appearance, which is the big one. But this is one that was, I guess was a little out of my, just a little pricey, I thought. So I'm waiting till it comes down a little bit more. Which it already has come down. Quite a bit, actually, I think. So soon I think I'm going to just jump on one and pick one up, probably on eBay or something, or maybe if I see one at a con. The next one is one I've been wanting for a while. I kind of, I was going after a while back, and I just kind of slipped my mind and let it go. And but I was looking, I was thinking about books I wanted this year. It came back onto my list. But Green Lantern number 7, the first Sinestro. So I do want to get that. So it's not too expensive. It's a couple $100 probably for a nice one, I guess, or a few $100, whatever. This is another one that I've been actively trying to get. I want to get a nicer copy, and I don't want to. I also have a certain price range I want to keep it in, and I probably should have jumped on one I had seen recently, but I just didn't do it for some reason. Kind of regretting it, but yeah. So Batman 227, with that classic Neil Adams cover. So the homage cover to the original, what was it? The Detective Comics, I can't remember which cover it is. I know what it looks like, I can't think what number it is. Also, Action Comics 252, that is on my list, and if you guys watch my videos, I already picked one up, which I'll show it again. So we'll be crossing that off the list, because it's already picked up. Picked it up, last week, got it? So, that's already off the list, so that's one I already checked off. And next one is number 8, is Luke Cage, Hero for Hire, number 1. I just haven't gotten a copy yet, and I think it was way overpriced, and I think with the TV show is already out and stuff, and I think I'm pretty sure it's starting to come down a little bit, and it's cooled down, so I want to try to get a nicer copy in that, I mean, at least in the 8 range, if not higher. So we'll see what I can do. This is the big one, Albedo number 2. So that's going to be a big one to get. Expensive and very, very hard to find. So I know I'm watching one right now on eBay, and it's like a 9.4 or something like that, 9.2, something like that. I can't remember exactly what it is, but it's already like, it's like a $1,400. No, I think they want $1,400 for it. I can't remember, and I don't want to jump on that one, but I'm watching just to see what happens. But that is something I want to try. That might not happen, but because one is the pricey, but also because it's just so hard to find one. There was another one I wanted to put on the list, but I just didn't think it would be. I can't see finding one. It's just so rare. Voices, which is like the very first appearance of Cursed Pirate Girl, and there's only like 300 of them done, I believe, but they're even rarer than the actual first Cursed Pirate Girl one I have. So it's just so hard to find. But yeah, and then the last one's a little bit of a significant book, Tales of Astonish number 27, First Ant-Man. That's another one I want. Of course, there's others I would have liked to put on the list too, but I only chose to do the top 10. So those are my top 10. So keep that in mind. At the end of the video, I'll cross off that 252 and one other book on this list, which I got today. So yeah, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to show my books I picked up this week. New issues, which isn't that, nothing that big of a deal. So I'll show that. Or did I even? You know what? I might not have shown you guys my Action Comics one. I don't know. I can't remember if I made a video or not. Throw it in the video. I think I did though. Oh, who knows? But if I didn't, you guys will see it today. Okay, so I picked up Redline. This is from Oni, issue number 1. This is the variant cover. I actually heard it was pretty good. So that's why I grabbed it. Why not? Oni's been puts out some pretty good books. So, well, of course, I picked up the Wonder Woman Jenny Frison cover. I don't have to even grab it. They automatically just put it in my sub now because they know it's not on my sub list, but they just added it because they know I pick it up. And they know the Jenny Frison cover. And also Harrow County. This is number 21. I ain't behind on that. Of course, you guys know I'm behind on a lot of stuff. But I am reading little by little, so. And then this is Lady Killer number 4 for the second series. I'm just thinking now, did I pick up the other 2 and 3? I might be missing 1 or 2 of these. I know I picked up number 1. I might have picked up number 2, but I don't know about number 3 though. I'm not positive about number 3. I don't think I did. I might have to go back and check once I get around to organizing my books. But yeah, okay, and this is, I know I have all these. This is the Storyteller, Giants. This is a Jim Henson thing. This is number 4. I pick these up all the time because I just love the artwork. I love the, I don't know, it's kind of whimsical, and really like that stuff. So now going from that one to this, this is Pussycats number 1. I remember I saw the cover for this, like when it came, I guess the original series. I'm guessing this is like a second volume or something. And I was like, it was going for a little bit of money, and I never got it or anything. I just remember seeing it. So I saw this, and I was like, a nun with a gun in her hand and smoking a cigarette, and her dress slid up the side. Sex, drugs, and the impossible. I just got to get it. So I picked it up. It was only $4, so. Then I grabbed this. You guys know I don't pick up a lot of Marvel anymore. Just the new stuff just doesn't get, except for the Unworthy Thor, I'm picking that up. But this one I decided to pick up because it's Man-Thing number 1, and this I got the I picked up the Venomized variant cover, so I grabbed that one. I'll probably read it. He said it was, the guy at the store said it was pretty good, so we'll see what happens. Probably won't pick up another one, but, and then I got this, I didn't pick this up originally, and I kind of before I checked out, I was like, oh, you know what? I don't have a lot. I didn't pick up a lot this week, and let's go back and get it. You know, and I got my 20%. So this is like I got this for like $13. I still feel like that's a little high, but oh well. This is the Extremity, which book came out last week or the week before, I can't remember. Where I got the variant, the one per store one, the gold label. But this is an ash can that I guess was limited quantities and rare / hard to find, because it says so right there. But they had a price that's $15.99, and of course, like I said, I got my 20%, and so I decided to grab it. And I haven't even looked it up on eBay or anything to see if I can find one and see if it actually is worth. I probably overpaid. Knowing, you know, I mean, I just overpaid probably, but we'll see. Who knows? Maybe not. Maybe I lucked out. Now, that's all the new stuff I got. So before I actually, you know what? I'm going to show my 252 right now, in case I didn't show it, but I have a feeling I did show it. You know, I can't remember. I really can't remember. I have a horrible memory. So much stuff going on in my life with school, you know, working on my doctorate, and you know, I'm also working part-time on my old job as a substance abuse counselor, and you know, I do my internship at the middle school and grade school, and it's just, you know, I got a lot going on, you know, so I can't remember shit anymore. But yeah, so this is my Action Comics 252, in case I didn't show it. I'm going to show it again. It is a lower grade copy, very low. If you guys remember, the back cover over here in the back on the spine has a square cutout. Now, I looked inside the cover and I thought it was a coupon, but it doesn't look like it was a coupon in there. It looks like it's, I don't know why someone cut it out. There's a reason they cut it out like that, but I don't know why. Someone's saying that with the piece cut out like that, it's like it can't get any more than like a 1.5. I guess I'm thinking it's going to be around a 1.5, or I mean, I'll be lucky if we get a 2, but I doubt it. But that's, you know, I've seen other ones that have things cut out. They're qualified, but Marvel stamps removed and they still get a 9.2, something like that. So who knows? I don't know. I looked in the grading system and it says that too, that you can't get above like a 1 or something, 1.5. But we'll see. I am going to grade it because it's, you know, it's a bit fragile, and I don't want to get it any worse than it is. But you know, I paid about $500 for it, and I don't know, but you know, I got it out of the way. It's an expensive book anyway in itself, so I did get that. So we're going to go ahead. I'm going to do that now. Actually, you know what? I'm going to cross them out once I get to the other book. But yeah, I just want to get that out of the way. So that's one I did pick up in case I hadn't shown it. I showed it now. Now I went and I met Evan Leahy, because the book The Major Key I picked up today, he helped me get. A friend of his had it, and he helped negotiate a deal for me, and I think I got a pretty good deal on it. You know, I know I did. So I went to meet him up in Salem at Harrison Comics, which I hadn't been to before. So I figured that's why, you know, why not meet there? And I realized, which I hadn't realized that he actually lives like 40 minutes from there. So if I would have known that, I thought he lived closer to Harrison Comics, but I apologize. I already told him. I'm sorry. I didn't know you lived that far. But yeah, he drove out there anyway, and he met me there, and we looked around the store for a little bit, and you know, I did pick up something, so I'm going to show what I picked up there. This is something I didn't have. I paid a little bit more than what I could have got for an eBay, but on eBay with the shipping and stuff, it's kind of around the same price. So it is a very, very nice copy, though. It's definitely, I would say, a 9.6, if not a 9.8. There might be, I mean, I would say if it doesn't get a 9.6, I'd be surprised. But it is a J. Scott Campbell cover, and I paid $50 for it. It's the Uncanny X-Force #1 variant, J. Scott Campbell. It came in a top loader, so that gave that's a couple extra bucks right there. You know, but $50. My wife was with me, so she knows that I picked this up. I bought her a book too, not a comic, but they got all kinds of things there at Harrison's. They got like old children books and stuff, which is what she picked up, because they had something there that her mom read her when she was a child, so she grabbed that. But yeah, so I got that. Pretty cool. It's one of the books I'll probably get graded when I see J. Scott Campbell at Boston Comic Con this year. So awesome. Let me put that down there. And then, you know, Evan came to bring the book to me that I purchased from the guy. I just paid him over eBay, and then Evan drove it down to me and dropped it off. So he also threw in some books. He just gave me some books that he knows I'm into, and he didn't, you know, just gave them to me for free. So it's pretty cool like that. I might have a couple of these, but I'm not sure. Even though I still like to have them. You know, it could be nicer copies than the ones I have, even if I do have them. I think there is one or two I don't have, though, actually, in first printing. So, this one is Dawn, number 506. This is, yeah, this is the original Dawn series. I don't know about that, actually, if I have that. I think I might have it, but I'm not sure about that. Pretty sure I have all of them, though. Except for, I don't have all the variant covers, though. But I'm pretty sure I have the regular covers. So I got that. Pretty cool. He gave it to me. Then I got some, and they gave me 4 Faust books. And these are all first printings, as far as I know. I'll double check before I put them away. This is number 6. This is the North Star one, so it's not the later Rebel Comics ones. They did with the Rebel Comics or something like that. I can't remember, something like that. But these are original North Star ones. So number 6. You know, I was on a big Faust fan, Tim Vigil. I love these things. I read these when I was a teenager, so got into them. This one's not in great condition, but I'm pretty sure I have this copy already. It's got a lot of dings on the spine, and even like it looks like a piece chip. This is number 7. So, you know, this has some work. I think the one I have actually might be nicer than that, but, you know, hey, I'll take 2 of them. This one also, yeah, the rest of the other 2 have some things on the spine, but, you know, they're not really worth much or anything, you know, so no big deal. Even the first one is only worth maybe 25, 30. I mean, who knows, maybe if you get it graded, you can get 50. Mine's graded, and I have one graded and signed by Tim Vigil, so maybe it's 50 to 75, who knows, if I'm lucky. But this is number 8. So, and that's the North Star one. There's the North Star one. This might be, actually this might be one of the other series, not North Star. These don't have, yeah, this is the Rebel edition for this one. This is number 4. So you see, number 4 says Rebel edition. The original one was North Star. If you look here, in case you don't know, you can see North Star right there. So later they came out with the Rebel edition. So, but they did have 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th printings even for the North Star ones too. So that's what he gave me for free. Cool. Now, big comic. And I can't tell you, I am so happy to have this. Let me take it out of the bag here. It is graded, which I don't think I would have bought this book after the luck I've been having with keys, buying keys and have low-grade keys and having come back restored. So now, well, you know, trimmed, and my Fantastic Four #1 came back trimmed, and also it came, which, you know, I wasn't really that surprised about that because it had a lot of tape on it. It's pretty bad condition, but it still came back at 1.8. But it also, the color touch, I mean, who would bother with a book like that? Put a little touch of, it said like a dot of color touch on the thing. I mean, who would bother with a book in that condition? But yeah, so I am happy to get this. It's another low grade one, but I have it and I'm fine with it. So without further ado, here you go. You ready? Major Key, what I've been wanting for a long time. X-Men #1. I got the one I did not get. I missed off my list last year. So that's just so pretty. It is a 2.5. Now I'll tell you what I paid for it, what I got it for. Evan negotiated a deal for me, and he was able to get it for me for $1,400, which I think is a pretty good deal. If you look up what the GPA analysis is, I think the last one sold at this graded like almost 1,700 or something. but I think even, you know, it might even go a little higher. Something like this is only going to go up. I did think about, I saw one on eBay with a PGX and it was selling for $2,800. I thought about just throwing out the extra money, which is an extra $1,400, like double the price actually, now I think about it. But it's a 4.5, and it was PGX, and I looked at it, and even though I haven't had any problems with any of my PGX regrading, it usually comes back to the same grade, if not a little higher, or maybe a 0.2 lower or something, you know. Most of the time it's the same grade. I just, you know what, $1,400 is a lot of money, so I decided to get it, and it's a pretty good deal. $1,400 for 2.5 is a great deal. But yeah, so I'm just going to show this. You know, I thought about, you know, Stan Lee's supposed to be at the Boston Con. You know, I like to get my books signed, but I think I might just skip that and just keep it the way it is. So, yeah, so I'll show a little closer for you guys. You can see I got a little marker right there, but it's still pretty cool. What's the pages? Oh, it doesn't. Oh, off-white pages. So at least it doesn't say tan or brown. Yeah, so the back's not too bad. A little bit of the. I guess you can say that. I don't know if it's a spine roll or what you would call that, but the uneven for the pages line. You know. So yeah. Awesome. Okay, you guys know. You guys have been watching my videos for a while. You know I've been wanting this for a very long time. So it's another major key off my list. Next major key might be, it's going to be a while. It's going to be a long time till I get this one, unless I come into a lot of money. AF-15, but I just don't. Or even Incredible Hulk #1 would be awesome. Low grade, I don't care. But who knows? We'll see. Maybe if I decide to sell off a bunch of my statues, even I could probably get something like that. If I sold all my statues, I could probably get that. I have over $10,000 worth of statues. Easy, I think. But yeah, so guys, that's it. So let's do, like I did last year, we'll do the crossing them off the list. So, first we'll cross off my Action Comics 252. So I got one off the list. And I did have this list done before I bought this stuff, so don't want you thinking, you know, just, I mean, not that it would matter anyway. But then I also got my X-Men #1. So 2 off the list. What's going to come next? I'm going to make a prediction, because I'm going to go after it next, probably. Let me see, which one would I want to go out to next? Of course, I'm always looking at shoes. It's just don't. I want to grade at 1, a nice copy, and a high grade like 9.8. But you know, I think I'm going to go for the 227 next to Batman. So that might be the next one off the list, but we'll see. You know, maybe something will drop in my lap. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next week, maybe. Bye.